Hey Capricorn, how are you? Welcome. Thanks for stopping by my channel to pick up your channeled messages from my guides from Source Energy. If you're new, I am a clairvoyant channel, spinning out some messages for you on a monthly basis. So Capricorn, in the month of July, going to have kind of a grand adventure. You've been moving toward your shift and change, finishing your run with Pluto in your first house. So we're getting closer and closer as the months go by. We're going to take a look at the energy swirling around you. How does this affect your day-to-day life? And then what is this reflecting out of your soul contract, what people call their purpose, their mission, etc. So the energy swirling around you, Capricorn, looks like that. It's phenomenal. We have squirrel energy. It's bringing forward to you a beautiful sense of eternity. 2 and 6 adds up to an 8. That's infinity energy. So we're talking about your progression over multiple lifetimes, I believe. It's coming through in a lot of the readings this month. So what we have is this notion of that which is stored within you. Those things that have been put in a secret place for when you need them, much like a squirrel will hide their nuts, gather nuts for winter. So you're about to plunge into your stores in order to bring forward the energy for rapid movement. If you've ever watched a squirrel, you know you're very hard to catch them. They move in a spiral direction, up and down. So you're going deeper into your light codes, I believe, and it has everything to do with activating your heart chakra. Of course, this is your chakra card. Beautiful. Something burgeoning, my guides are saying. And the something is, yes, it's your heart chakra, but it's also your being. You have been with Pluto in your first house, just completely transformed. And in a mystical way, my guides are showing this, meaning your spirit, your being, you've been pulled in to so many places for this mystical journey. And now, as Pluto begins to move off, you're being released back into your life. Many of you are recapturing some part of your life that is of your previous thoughts and desires about your life, but transformed now into the present moment. You're doing it. There's magic in the air for you, Capricorn, this month in July. That's the sacred magician in this beautiful Celtic Wisdom Tarot. It's the decider of will, because the way in which we manifest is to make a decision and then put your focus and your energy there in order to bring forward that which you desire. And you're doing it in the month of July. So that's you in the light of all these energies. My guides keep doing this. It's as if there's sort of this beautiful sprinkled energy all around you. And when we see this card, Knight of Wands, who responds to sacred impulse, he kind of stands in the mystery realm. I think that's what my guides are talking about. They keep doing this. So he's prepared. He's ready. He's got his magic wand in his hand. He's a very skillful warrior. And when the impulse strikes him, he'll know, because he works on the plane of energy. And he will just get on his horse and ride straight forward into the impulse, as we all know. So the impulse you're riding into, beautiful Capricorn, look at that. Woman of skill. So there's some yin-yang energy going on for you in the month of July. You're going to take this ride, this really passionate ride, into the place within you, thank you, Spirit, where your energy resides. The place where you have stored, so to speak, your light codes. Because it's time for you to activate them. And so you shall. You'll be holding the sacred spool of destiny. And you'll be winding it, so to speak, around your light codes. your quantum energy, something having to do with that which runs through you. I like this. That's the very mysterious part. The Knight of Wands, the warrior of skill, very straightforward. When it comes to the feminine energy, it's about the mystery, about that which comes through from the sentient universe, source energy, things like that. So you are, to confirmation, you're going on a great adventure. Look at that. The adventure of art, destiny coming forward, change coming forward. You are continuing a journey that I think in earnest began as we turned into 2022, and you've been preparing to free yourself and to become activated into your new energy as soon as Pluto leaves your sign. So there you are, activating your vibration. You're going on an adventure to get your vibration back. That's the Seven of Cups. When you go on this great journey, you're going to have a lot of choice. You're going to taste a lot of things. You're going to give yourself an opportunity to really interface with the choices that you have. And eventually you will make it. That is you having finished that piece of the journey. The foundation of skill is the Six of Wands. Do you see yourself co-creating with the universe, so to speak, your desires, maybe your secret desires that are hidden away somewhere, on hold maybe, and you're about to access them now. This is about attaining mastery. You have all the tools you need, Capricorn. Because you've been completely transformed, you return to your life post-Pluto as a master. You've had to shift and change. Some of you have experienced really intense, really difficult things, but you've come through it, and you have a new foundation along with all the tools that you need to create your new life going forward post-Pluto. So I like to see this continuing to ramp up. This is the energy that you'll be standing in when that phase on your human life is done. You'll be standing in a place of very high, my guys are saying exalted, benefits. The Sun card is exactly about that. I love that we see this gentleman. He's marked. He's got the tattoo of success. He's been through his transformation. He's dressed in purple garments. That's what all that is about. So you'll be standing in the most sacred place within you. That's why we see this ancient chalk drawing here to illustrate. And the name of the card is the Protector of Sacred Lore. It's all the things that you will have learned, you will have remembered, and you will be walking with into your future. And we see this, I love this, connected to your soul journey. So in terms of your purpose, your mission is in this month of July is to get together with the deepest part of you, that which is stored away, in order to bring it forward. Look at you being exhaled by source energy, released. I love this. It's beautiful. So you're going to be manifesting. That's the Ace of Cups. So for some of you, there's a partner coming through, a very beautiful soul partner. In a general sense, that is Semius, the chanting one. Her superpower is that she's able to manifest from the Ace of Cups energy. Ace of Cups is about more than love. It's about your state of being. You will become the sacred chalice. You're going to leave this period with Pluto in your first house very clairvoyant, very tuned in, dialed in to be able to source your destiny, your desires from this Ace of Cups energy. And for those of you that desire love, looking for a new partner, the conditions are just right, my guides are saying. So go straight for that. A new journey. This is the Fool card, displayed in a really beautiful, beautiful journey out into the sacred bowl. You're going. In the month of July, this is where you're going. You're going to be put in this state when you're exhaled by the mystical energy back into the world. It's going to immediately send you on this destiny journey for this fabulous adventure. I love this. And you have exactly the right energy to go for it. Something's going to happen. You're going to feel the internal nudge, the impulse, if you will, and you're going. So leave a little space in your life in the month of July so that you can respond to the impulse that comes to you. By so doing, you become liberated. See that? The liberator of devotion. That's the death card. Spiritual death, symbolic death, and rebirth in order to be released so that new growth can come forward. You see how shamanic that is? You are being released. This is phenomenal. And when you come through that process, the place where you will be resting is that. Back into the beautiful Capricorn, powerful energy. That's the strength card. And we're talking once again about infinity energy. Look, that's how it sits on the table. That's why my guides wanted to make this the theme of your reading. Beautiful male energy, the great Dog to the All-Father, the decider of will. That comes to you in spades in the month of July. And by the time you get through the month, you'll be sitting back firmly in your strength. And you'll be very much more attuned to psychic energy. You will be attuned to the spiritual side of your nature. And you will, from that moment forward, follow the energy. That's what this goddess did. It's phenomenal to see how she's carrying her soul right on her knee. There's a lot of backstory for this, but basically the strength card. So coming into your strength, phenomenal. I'm going to pick from the bowl of runes for you, Capricorn, and see what we can pull forward from the Norse tradition, the Norse oracle. The realm of Odin. Spirit, what is it we can know for beautiful Capricorn to set them on their journey? I love this. So this is the rune for wholeness. No, I'm misinterpreting. I take it back. See that? That is the rune that speaks about the benefit of the difficulties that you've had. And it has sent you deep within to access these light codes that are coming forward now. So I'll read it to you from the book. If you don't know, I'm using the Book of Runes, developed by Ralph Blum. Lovely fellow. Go check out his videos on YouTube. He's on the other side now. There's a few precious videos that were left behind about him and his work. So this is Awaz, the very powerful rune. It speaks to defense and avertive powers and the yew tree, which is a poison tree. So the poisons that you've ingested, that you've had to work with, that have caused you, we're talking about Pluto, of course, to go on these journeys. So it's important to understand that as we are tested, we fund the power, thank you, Spirit, to avert blockage and defeat. And that's what that woman did. That is Boudica. She was a Celtic druidic priestess, high priestess, and she was at her village. Her people were attacked by the Roman army. Her family was killed in front of her to cause her maximum suffering. And her response was not to fold. It was to gather an army and rout them. And she did. So that's the theme that we're talking about. And it is that power, that strength, that this month is going to be returning to you in spades. So if there appears to be an obstacle in your path, consider that even a delay in moving forward may prove beneficial. As we develop in ourselves, we also develop an aversion to any conduct that creates stress in our lives. So you're just getting this great reset in the month of July. So do not be overly eager to press forward. Patience is the counsel of Awaz. Nothing hectic, no acting needy, no lusting after a desired outcome. This rune speaks to the potential difficulties that can arise at the beginning of a new life. Often, it announces a time of waiting for a spring to fill up with water and for fruit to ripen on the bough. Your perseverance and foresight are called for in these times, and the ability to foresee consequences before you take an action is the mark of a profound person. Thank you, Spirit. Even more than we are doers, we are deciders. So the impulse that's coming, this desire to rush forward, it's of that nature. It's a time when literal magic is available to you, Capricorn, so that you can create the life you want. Those are the impulses that are being enlivened within you in order to bring you forward out of this kind of forced slumber that you've been in, way in the deep. So you're being awakened now. You have the ability to couple if you should desire, because the Ace of Cups energy is available to you in the month of July. So Capricorn, enjoy this. Part of what's been coming out in the readings, there's a lot of heart chakra activation. I think we're all going through it. We're all leveling into the next part of our frequency, a little higher vibration. Basically, you're being told, stand in this place. Take up the impulse of the energy and allow that to move you forward, because something is about to emerge, and it's the return of, let's just call it, general happiness with your life, which a lot of Capricorns have been feeling adrift. So that's coming to another stage of the end of that trial and tribulation, if you will. And I like the Council of Awaz. It's perfect. Capricorn, thanks for being here. Goddess willing, I'll be here to speak with you next month. At the end of this month, I'll be finishing packing up my things, and I'll be getting out of here and heading back towards Arizona. So I'll look forward to seeing you when I get there. Thanks, gang. Bye now.